Hi everyone, welcome back. For this video today I struggled with figuring out what we wanted to do next. First let's start on Sheila's roof because she's been ignored. I thought we could play around with an area to the north here, just a little bit to the north, to see if I can move our furniture, Mr. Furniture, over here. I'm just not happy with where he is. Off screen I've played around with the area with all the trees. If anyone recalls, I was trying to cover his area with trees, and I still want to do that, but it's not in the right space. I don't think it's in the right spot. So I figured today we can I'm going to play around with this island over here. Back to the menu, our map. You can see the little star here. I'm thinking about taking up this whole thing for him because I really want enough room to, make it just huge. There's a lot of trees, a lot of foresty areas. So let's play around with it today. Let's see if we can get something going. And then, if we want to get up to other trouble, we can do that too. So first of all, I love the snow. First, look at the Bates Motel from here. That just looks spectacular. Still growing in a bit, but boom. It's very satisfying. Okay. Let's see what we got. Hey everybody, just cutting in here real quick for a change in trajectory with the first half of this video. I'm actually going to cut out a good portion of the prep work. That's essentially what the first third and change of this video is me moving a bunch of trees, getting rid of some rocks, moving some trees in another direction, changing my mind about where those trees are going, complaining about that. I'm sure I said some super insightful and very impressive things that you would have no doubt been in complete awe of, no doubt. But essentially it's all a prep work. So just giving you the highs and the lows, or the highs if you think about it. I'm moving all of this stuff. I don't need to really do that. I'm about to put a bridge down so that I can get over to the island, and then I'm going to just clear the island out. I'm also going to combine both of those islands that you see in the map into one big island, a mega island, if you will. And then we'll cut back into the video at some point after most of that has been done. So you really just need to know that I've cleared all of this stuff out of the way. I probably said some fun quips or something, and then I planted a bunch of trees. So here we go. We're going to cut back in. Please ignore those triangles. I'm sorry, you can't see the triangles. The little squares. I'll explain that in another video. It's nothing. It's no big deal. But here we go, and I will see you in a moment. Thank you. Am I avoiding planting a whole ton of trees? Yeah, I am. Yeah. You nailed it. It's the creative process. Declare intent and then go do something else. Okay. I feel better. All right. So. Let me come over here a little bit. That'll give the doggos a chance. Well, okay, hold on. So we're doing this. A little close anyway. Okay, alright. Alright, now if I do that, ooh, that's gonna be, I'm sorry for moving my thing around. If I do that, it's going to be a real tight turn, and I don't know that that's gonna give me what I want, so let's see what it looks like though. Okay. Any farther? Not really. This would be the inside. See, that's too close to the edge. Oh, I guess I could put flooring down and then just buzz it up. That would convert it to dirt, right? And then does it turn back to... Oh, it does. Okay. Never mind, just kidding. I could print this out a little bit if I wanted. Yeah, I think it's too close. My gut feeling. Let's undo that little area. So we'll go a little farther north. And then if we did 1, 2, 3, that would take us. If I do this, let's do this. I also cut it down to pathing, like 2 wide pathing, based off of what we were playing around with on in my little testing lab area. Again, I'm using the royal we. All right, so 1, 2, 3. All right. Maybe here it turns into 2. I'm gonna have to give this man a little cheat, like a little cheat to so he's not stuck in a maze of my choosing just to get to Sheila's on Friday or Thursday, whenever he goes. Okay. So let's see. So we walk around here. And I might choose to turn this into 2, but for now, we'll come this way. I'm gonna have to keep going straight for a little bit. Till I'm like here-ish. Oops, 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 oops. Okay. Alright, so we got that. Now, I think from here we'll 3. Sorry, thought I heard kitty cat noises. I did not. And then maybe we go off on a diagonal from here. Sure. I'm really just making this up. I had a whole spreadsheet planned out of where I wanted trees to go, but again, it was based off of this thing being in a diamond shape, and since it's not gonna be in a diamond shape, we can't use it. So we're gonna figure this out as we go. As is my usual style. One more. Maybe. One more. There we go. That is a little too close to the edge. Alright. Change your plans. I'm essentially just doing the snake again, I think. Oops. Oh, what's happening there? Getting attacked by something. Oh, okay. He's poisoned. Sorry, bud. That's a bummer. Alright, we might have gone too far. So let's do this. Alright. If I put him back there somewhere. Yeah, alright. Sure. Alright. Just trying to decide, like, if I'm... And I can adjust it, you know? Nothing is written in stone. But just kind of planning for if ultimately his house is over here, then I'm kind of getting close to it. So, like, say it's just right here. I think it's 4 by 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, dot, 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 dot. Let's, like, say it's this. Oops, oops. It's that guy. You know, I'm pretty close to it now. So, we'll get this done. Oh, maybe I can go off on a diagonal this way. We'll get this done and then we'll just adjust it. We'll tweak it. Right, we'll go this way. How close am I to the other side? Yeah, let me fill this in so I can see it a little better. He's back. did I not mean to do that? Yes, correct. It was an accident. Okay. Good for us. Honestly, that might even need to go. This is what happens. I do this. No, it's definitely needs to stay. Oh! Oopsies. Stare too long at it. It's like, oh no, it's all wrong. Alright, now that we know that, that might be a little too close. Like, I think I might have to bow it out. But let's kind of get an idea of if I'm right here. Pretty nice, honestly. It's pretty far. You know, we'll give him a little bit of space. I can move him back a bit too. He doesn't actually have to. Actually, yeah, I can do that. by the time we're done this, Furniture Guy's gonna be on like a remote island off the coast. Like, I'm gonna end up having it out here somewhere. It's just a little far, just a little farther, just a little farther, and now he's on Ballard Grove Island. He's just in the water. Okay. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Anything else? No? Okay. Oops. There we go. Alright. I feel better. Oh, it's getting dark again. One moment. Alright. Alright, so that leaves us with the good amount of room to play. So maybe what we can do, if this is where his building is, let's cut this a little short. Alright, now this is gonna be a little weird, but I'm gonna try to fudge this as best I can. I'm gonna know it's 3 into 4, but maybe I do 2 different routes. You know, maybe one that kind of swings around here, and then another that goes this way, around this way. Let's see. Oop. Let's see if we can work it up. Maybe that's how I get the dramatics I'm looking for. And I'm too close to the edge. Maybe this is how I get the dramatics I'm looking for, but still allow him to lead a normal life. Yeah, we might. Alright, we'll just have to print a little more, because this can't. Water! Sorry very satisfying. I think I hit a jellyfish with that. That was fantastic. Alright. World makes sense again. Let's, kind of want to go that way-ish. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah. 2, 3. Oops. Come on. There we go. I wish I could see this in real time on the map. This, I think, would help a lot. But I can already move fully grown trees with my hands, so I really should stop complaining. It's fine. Alright. So if I've already close to this, so I feel like if I'm gonna... Maybe I should have gone a little bit. Should turn a lot sooner. Alright, so we'll do this. 2, 3. Still might end up having to do that, you know, double. I wanted it to be one, but honestly, it might just... Maybe we sleep so we can see the pattern. Like once we connect these, I think these paths are going to be too close, like this running this way and that running that way. So it probably makes sense to just do 2, 3. Because I'm sorry, probably not finishing any thoughts before I move on to the next thought. So say I keep it to just one path all the way through. As I'm coming along this way, I'm gonna have to go parallel, because if I dip too much, it's gonna get too close to that track. If I dip too much this way, I don't have time to course correct until to get to the building. So, and I just think it running parallel like that is going to be too close and too same. You know, I'm probably going to need to messy this up a bit, like the pathing a little bit. It's a little too straight and narrow. You know, not narrow, but it's a little too clean. It needs to be a little more disorganized, a little more odd. So even with that, I think they're going to be too close to each other. So if I ultimately just connect these this way and then connect that other one the other way, that gives me this huge kind of forest to deal with, you know, to work with. So I'm thinking now, I'm pretty much convinced myself that this makes the most sense. I don't necessarily want to do it, but I'll make it work. Probably going to end up being the right decision in the long run. Or the wrong decision, and I'll just change it. We'll see. You never know. Alright, how much further? Right there. Oh no, did I really get rid of all this? I mean, I expected it at some point, but... Oops. Alright, path. A whole lot, please. Even though I'm at the end. End-ish. Okay, that's done. This kind of goes out this way. Alright, say we do... This way or this way? That right? That match up? Yeah. Okay. Oops. Nope. Right. Okay, that should be 3. Yes. Let's do... Nah, okay, I like it a little odd. We'll keep it for now. Keep it for now. Just like this is just a little too boxy. But it's alright. Sorry for now. Alright, so we've got a meandering path. I do have to change all the dirt out. But again, I'm gonna... What we'll do is I'll focus on planting in the dirt for right now so we can get, you know, we can get some trees growing. And then at some point during this process, I'll cut to me just having, you know, dirt. Yeah, so maybe, like I said, like these angles are too clean. This has probably got to weave, you know, bob and weave a little bit. So we'll chip pieces away from it because it's got to look like the forest is kind of taking it over. One thing I do want to do right now is put a little fencey fence around this, just because I can't be bothered with crocs. That should be enough. Okay, where's that wrought iron fence? Okay. Alright, yeah, goodbye. Already gotta clean out my pockets again. I don't know if this will be the permanent solution, but it's certainly one. Oops. Yep, good. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I kind of like it. I've done absolutely nothing else, but that design, amazing. Alright, let's clean this out. Hey, me again. Right now on screen, you're watching me science some trees, trying to decide how best to get a metric ton of trees into this land. I'm also worried that I'm going to flood the whole thing. it's a whole saga. So I'm going to cut most of it out. You're seeing a little bit here right now because ultimately this video took so long to make and edit. Not only did I have help dev coding the fully grown trees in, but then the update came out with the copy pad. So you get a chance to see the copy pad a little bit later. So I'm going to cut all this out. You do not need to see me planting a bunch of trees. Just know that they grow in really great, and it was a really great idea, and I'm super proud of it. Okay. Okay, so I'm cutting this on my way back to the homestead here to feed my rare doggo. And oh, it's also night market, I forgot. So it's been a few days since I recorded that initial pass of shaping the pathing and dirt pruning and all that fun stuff. I needed, if I remember correctly, I mentioned that I needed to change all the beach out, right, which I did. So I changed all the beach out to a certain area, and I might even do a little bit more here, but we changed the beach out. I have to add a little more dirt here. And then I needed to plant just a metric ton of trees. Pretty much trees, just probably a whole island's worth of trees over here. So ultimately I decided we needed to let that grow in. And then I had help from my dear friend, Mr. Beer Invaders, who helped me come in and do the dev code so I could just add fully grown trees. So when we see it in a moment, you'll see that it's kind of a combination of fully grown trees and some trees that are still working their way up. So we'll come back for the night market because how fun is that? I love, even though I have this creative island, I love opening up the presents. So if you're like me, stick to the end or just fast forward, whatever. But yeah, so let's go see what we did, and we'll go through kind of adding different elements to see how those look. I'll also get our furniture friend over so that he can be stuck in the in the woods here. So here's what I'm talking about, right? Gigantic trees, a preponderance. It turns out this amount does not crash the system, or at least my computer, so that's great. And then over here are some of the trees that I hopefully have clipped in so you can see me burying all of that. I have a little more to add here near the bottle brush, so we'll do that today. And then let's do the walkthrough so you can see the experience. I did give our friend Furniture a hopefully what is an easy path for him to get to Sheila's once I path this all the way to the Tucker box. But you can see here it's kind of winding. It's definitely winding. But then from here it goes off on all sorts of directions, right? And this will hopefully give him kind of a direct route. I suppose I could put some pathing in here too, but I don't want him to get lost. So we may have to have an episode where I just follow all the the villagers around to make sure that they're getting where they need to go. But let's see what we got. All right, this is exactly the vibe I wanted. If you remember, I was trying to get that kind of oppressive, sort of foresty vibe over by, what is it, the museum and John's and the snake area. And it just turned out it wasn't enough space. I do think I'm going to move these trees, so we'll do that too. But with all of these placed with the dev codes, we can see immediately that these are working well. And again, you can still see some in different phases. Like these are still miniature. My goodness, they're still regular size. We'll get there in a second. Okay, I don't know what this tree is doing. Excuse me, bird. Don't say that to me. That's very rude. We'll be putting some, ephemera, little accessories throughout. I am going to leave the mud in here because I like the idea of those areas kind of growing in. So I'm not going to really landscape this too much other than putting stuff in the middle of the trees. But I want it to be very easy to get lost in here, which I promise you does work. I have gotten turned around multiple times. But it opens up into this kind of sanctuary moment here that I just love how it looks. I mean, look how oppressive that. It's like the eye of a hurricane, but it's trees. Very cool. Very cool. And where these baobab, if I've called that a bottle brush, I'm so sorry. These baobab trees is where our boy furniture is going. Let me move these really quickly. Beer, thank you for the egg, sir. Guy offered me an egg in these trying times, and I accepted. And I have to thank him very, very much for helping me with all of this, because it's so easy to get turned around in this area, especially when you're going back and forth with the tree pinchers. So we had a little factory set up where... Oh, is that only 3? All right, we want 4. Okay, this one too. Okay, there we go. It was possible only because of him. So thank you, Mr. Beer, for assisting me. Let's just do... Nope, that didn't work. Okay. Path. I think I have them on green, mossy brick path. We're just going to do that again. Yeah, okay. I'm not really going to do too much. You know, the whole thing is kind of a simplistic... Oh, I can get rid of these now too. These were just guidance, so we knew what shape to make the opening. Okay, got that. Excuse me. Boop. Okay. Boop. Okay. Alright. Not sure what I'll do with these. Maybe put them back here somewhere. Sure. That looks good. Yeah, I'll probably add more trees to behind because I kind of like that you can see the ocean, but I anticipate changing my mind about that. So, you know, just leaving open the possibility that I will continue to add trees back there. So if you have an opinion on it, let me know. I'm curious. I could go either way, really. It's because this is a lot, right? Do I need full 100% coverage? Because I kind of get it, you know, on the way here. I don't know that it's fully necessary. Let me know. Let me know what you think. In the meantime, here we go. Get you. Oh, I see a little runner. Come here. Any more baobabs? All right. Now, I kind of want to... This... I didn't mean all of that, though. Nope, 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 nope. Actually, do I want to change this to natural path? I think I might. I think I might. Maybe some rock edge. You know? I don't know, because it is kind of hard to navigate in the dark. So, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay, that. Go. Let's do a bottle brush. No, okay. Use the keyboard. Use the keyboard. Seed. Maybe some lily pillies. That could be rad. Okay. Bottle tree. Are we calling them bottle trees? Maybe I was right about that. Oh, that's right, the new ones. I forgot. Happy update day to all who celebrate. Oh, Alright, no more trees. I think we have enough trees, if I'm honest. Do I want to add more? Absolutely, I do. But I'm trying to demonstrate constraint or restraint. It's not working very well, but let's do these guys. That'll be fun. Where's my shovel? I don't know if I'm gonna do the grass either. I might. I mean, I might. Oh, I forgot. Let me just get new tools. So I can stop doing this. Ah! There we go. Okay. Go away. You're fine for now. I think the chainsaw is okay. I'm not even looking. Yes, yes. Oh, I did want to put some table saws in the woods as well. Do I want that or that? Let's sample once we plant these plants. Good job. I think I would like to make it for grass. Okay. Sorry, beer. Yeah, let's see. Alright, I might use those. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Let's clean up a little bit. We no longer need these because we are going to use the depth code to do the rest. Sample that. I don't really need those anymore. I don't know about. I'm just going to, for now. And I don't think I need these. I do have natural path and rock edge path, which I think is ultimately what we're going to plan for. These I need. Probably need those other candelabras. 100 just to be safe. Just a quick 100. Quick 100 of candelabras. Okay. Oh, and fir grass. Yeah, I think we'll stick with this right now. Okay. Oh, for pineapple jam got a design upgrade, or maybe it didn't. Maybe I'm just now noticing. Okay. Let's first thing. Let's just get rid of this grass. Okay. Oh, and I should go get... I should go get his deed as well. I'm not going to change the grass in the majority of it. I'm just going to leave him a little, like, pocket of space. So, you know, kind of do a border, everything. That way it kind of comes off as like a true kind of out of place pocket. Like his furniture store should be on, what is it, crow's feet? Is that the... I can't remember what that house is called. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, please let me know. I'm blanking on it. They showed it in the last Henry Cavill season of The Witcher. Type of like witch's house or something like that. I forgot what it's called. Alright. Get all this up. while I'm doing this, I think I mentioned earlier in the video, again, it's hard to do this a few days after a few days. I should have made notes of everything I said. But yeah, while we're doing this, so soon after this, my intention is at least soon after this to have a video release of me playing around with the new train tracks, so that we can get started on closing out or finishing the build of the train station up north. And I'll show everybody that in a second, as I probably already did earlier in this video. Alright, so maybe I won't. I've convinced myself out of it. But that'll be the next thing. And then after that, I have a lot of videos to record all of a sudden, which is good, My plan is to start a the Battle Girl Creative Challenge. And so I have a brand new island ready to go. I think I probably mentioned already. Just brand new baby island ready to go. So I'm going to start a kind of I think it's called a Let's Play series. So I'll be playing the game from the beginning. Just scrounging for wood. But I wanted to try one of the challenges, and this one, Ballas, really spoke to me because I'm obviously I love the creative build. I'm creatively inclined in that way. I just enjoy that aspect of this, in addition to the normal gameplay. So when she developed that challenge, I was like, I definitely want to do that, but I need the right moment. And when the update got announced, I thought, well, this is perfect. That way I can unlock all of the new stuff along with the stuff we already know about. Might be a nice way to kind of celebrate that new update. So I'm legitimately excited for that. I haven't done a Let's Play. I haven't played through the game in a while. The character that I had created for Keldarvin with the steampunk classes, that ultimately I had to turn it into creative because we needed it for the rest of our builds on Keldarvin. So, I considered, and I might still, I considered turning that one into a Let's Play as well, just because I've never used the creative aspect in that game, because the intention was for it not to be creative. So, like, for example, when Faith aggressively drops 136 million dink on top of me, I could have deleted it, but I didn't. Instead, I grumbled and complained about it, and then I put it in a chest so that I couldn't use it for that islands. So it's still kind of, I don't want to say, it's still kind of ready to do a Let's Play. I think it wouldn't be too disruptive to play it like that. Like, I think the last thing I did was place Franklin down. It just, again, it was very... Yeah. It was relatively earlier in the process than my original island, for example. Alright, I don't know. Is that too dressed? Or maybe he's the one with the... Let's see. Nope. Yes. Okay. That's not what I meant. I like him having a little bit of a thing, but do I do natural path instead? Let's do a sample, okay? Let's do a little bit. I'm probably just going to leave it as rock path for right now because it's a big ask. But I'll do this one little area. and we'll see if we are okay with it. And then I gotta go move those trees. Alright, let's see. Boop, 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 boop. I do like it. Did I just give that too much? I did. I know it felt wrong. That one might be okay. Really hard to tell, you know, once you cut all of your line of sight off. I kind of like it. Alright, let's do another street. I'm going to end up doing the whole thing accidentally. I can already feel it. Nope, nope. There we go. Alright. We'll let that marinate for a little bit. Now we need to go place those other trees. See, I'm already turned around. I'm already turned around. Oh, I'm going the right way. Okay. Yes, I am. Okay. I had to check the map. Oh, is it right there? No, it's up here where the big blue is. Okay, well first let me move these trees because I do want to do that. It's just... Perfect. Oh, no, 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 no. This is why we don't mess with this stuff, Kelly. Ugh. Okay. Those weren't the trees I wanted to move anyway. It was these ones. Alright, let me out. Let me out. There. Probably still add some more, but we'll leave this the way it is for right now. Yeah. Excuse me, sir. Do I want to put any here? I don't know. I'm going to leave that empty for right now. Let's get to our... Here we go. Okay, so... let's do on. Yes, okay. Oh, sorry, everybody. Let me get my instructions up. Because, yes, I wrote this down. So what I'm doing right now is Beer had told me that once you type it in, if you up cursor on your keyboard, it'll bring up the last thing you did. Oh, wait, I can use that copy thing now, can't I? The new copy thing. Let's go grab that. Let's play with that. Alright, so. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Did that work? Am I just deleting it? No? I think I've broken it. Can I have a Control Z pad? I need an undo. Okay. I literally just watched Jersey do this on his live stream, and I was like watching intently, like, yes, okay, hit that button on your... There we go. Oh, ooh. Oh my goodness, okay. We're good. Crisis avoided. So in case anybody needs to know, for me, on my PlayStation controller, it was the lower left trigger is what does it. And then you just use your normal place button. This is so much easier. Look at that. Oh, wait a minute, I'm doing this wrong. We're cool. It's cool. Alright, hold on. I was just kidding about literally all of this. We're fine. Oh, it's my first day playing this game, you know. It's so easy to get mixed up. Alright, let's just do this real quick. I say real quick. It's gonna take a minute. Alright, just know I'm probably cutting this. I'll be right back with you. Okay. Alright, so while you were waiting, or not, since I cut this, edited it out, I finished all the dirt printing that I was supposed to do first, and then moved the trees around a little bit, but we're back to our copy pad and playing around with that. So next up, since I moved these pine trees, I'm going to put them back. This is so much easier. It makes the most satisfying noise. My goodness. Oh yeah, really enjoy the pencil noise too. Fantastic. Well done. Look at us. Okay, now I planted some. There we go. Okay, so I want to do... This gets hard. Sorry for making you do this, beer. My apologies. Let's start... Alright, so we want one there, one there, one there, one there. Sure. Okay. Yep. Oh yeah, I can go in the windows here. I should have started from the back. No, I can't see. Okay. Excited. Yes. Nothing. Alright. Gosh, this is so easy. I'm marveling. Nope. Okay. Even like as of yesterday, we were we were having to fumble through the dev codes. Just remarkable advancement in just mere 12 hours. Or 24, I guess. It's been a little while. But it took us quite a while to even dev code the trees in, is what I'm saying. So this is even faster than that. This is nothing. And it does make the most satisfying little popping noise. What did I do? Okay, I want... Wait, did I just do 2 rows of those? I did. Okay. Wait, I'm sorry, it's getting too dark. And I forgot to slow time down again. Perfect job. Well done. Okay. I'm going to start counting how many times I truly forget to do that. Alright, so we need to... Yeah, this was too many. This was not right. This is not right. Okay. So then we need you. Yeah, okay, there we go. Better. Okay, that's that. So then... Nope, 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 nope. Wrong button. Okay. And one more. Look at that. Beautiful. Can't get out. I can't get out. Okay. Everything's okay. Oh, I can't wait to exude to beer how exciting that just was. That copy pad was incredible. I enjoyed it very much. Yeah, I might leave that. Only because, like, if you're looking, if you want to look at this, you need blank space behind you, and the dirt gives you a chance to at least gander at the pond, you know, the little creepy pond. Alright, let's do a quick sweep and see if there's anywhere else. I probably want to block off those files on the outside. Anywhere else I want to add trees. I guess I'll do another one of these right here. That's so funny. Makes such a funny noise. Alright, that looks better. Let's do... Let's block these off. Oh, I didn't mean that. Yes. Nice. All right. Okay, there. Honestly, don't know that it needs much else because, and you'll see it when I change it to night, it is deeply dark in here. It is difficult to see. Sorry if that made anyone motion sick like it just did me. Yeah, it's really hard to see. So we'll be fine on the darkness and spookiness side of things. But let's add a few more dark spooky moments. And oh, maybe like a... Well, I'll show it to you in a second. I did a mannequin situation at the Western train station. Oh, it's a little too close to that. Which is the one that flooded in front of, where I put some mannequins interspersed in the thickness of the trees there, so that, you know, you only see kind of clips of it in passing. It's very subtle. It's very subtle, but I think the payoff is delightful when you do finally, when your eye finally does catch one. Come on. There we go. Good on this. Right. Do like a... No, it's too close to the mushroom. More like right there. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, I'm big stuck. There we go. Sure. Right next. Oh, maybe back here. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna put these in the water. Okay. Now I can't see. Perfect. Good job, Kel. Did a great job. Yeah, that's good. Alright, well I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. It's fine. There's already one there. Goodness gracious. Did I do this to myself? Yes. Am I still irritated? Absolutely. Well, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted these moments. Let's do that. And just like everything else, it's going to be one of those things where I put the initial idea down and then, you know, we may be changing and tweaking as we go. So, you know, and I've already forgotten again to get Mr. Furniture's deed. So we'll go get that in a second. Okay. Still these. Okay. Nope. There we go. Whoa. Okay. Fine. It goes right there. I am not on my A game. Like, even worse than when I flooded that entire area. It's been a weird few weeks. Alright, and then we'll do... Put my hat on. Sure. Probably could use some more lily pads, too. In here. I like that idea. This is what happens, everybody. Let's see. Alright. Nope. Let me see. It's lily. Alright, I want some of these. Let's just do... Whoa! Go, those, and those. Sure, those two. Okay. Yes. And you. Good. I like the idea of it looking really grown in as much as it can be. Oh, I'm out of them already. My goodness. Okay. Alright, like that. Alright, now let's get our shovel and add some of these guys. Wait. Oops. Oops. Just love this sort of like the water with the greenery. There's something so deeply satisfying about it. No, it's gonna create kind of a... Let's do that. And then, do I still have babies? Yes. Okay. done. Check that off the list. It's good for now. We'll see what it looks like at night. Oh, I wanted to sample these table saws. Where do I want to put them? Somewhere where you're guaranteed to see them. Be right here. Yeah. That's kind of ominous. I like that. Maybe right here on the way back. Could be fun. And maybe we add, you know, give it a little lighting. Cool. Okay. Alright, we'll see if that looks good. I'm getting a little dizzy, so now we gotta leave. Okay, let's go get the deed, and we should be right here, thanks to our Bates Motel. Just walk up the hill. We're rather informal here. Alright, let's go place John. So this will be the last time we do. Well, you want to see it at night? Let's see what it looks like at night. Hold on. Okay, let's do... Oh, it's winter. That's right. Sunset. Okay. Alright. Sorry. Indecision. There we go. Ooh, ah, look at this. Oh, I like it. You can see those saws. Oh, yeah. Takes a minute to get used to it, but that looks good. I like that. Alright, that's staying like that for now. We dig it. Okay, I want to see it with the hat off. Can you even... I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty dark. I like the gloomy, glowy stuff. I really do. I think probably I want to move the mushroom lamps a little farther into the woods. There's maybe just a little too close. Oh yeah, I kind of like the natural path. I'm not going to change it for right now. We'll think about it, but look at that. Oh yeah. This is great. Alright, now, should we give him... I shouldn't have got rid of those candelabras. Should we give him these? With maybe one of these? Alright. Yeah. Alright, we'll do that for right now. Alright. It's kind of hard to see. Let me... Who decided this? This was what I was going for, though. This sort of... I wanted like a meandering kind of... You don't really know what direction you're going. What was that out of the corner of my eye sort of experience. And I think you really get it with this. It's deeply disconcerting, which, as you know, is one of my favorite design concepts. I mean, look at that. You can kind of see candelabras in the distance there. Yeah, we really like this. I've got to stop using railway. I'm so sorry. I really like it. Looks good. Think about the saws. I'm not quite sure what we'll do with that. Because look at that. Can you just imagine a dock and instead of ships, it's just those? I can. That's why I'm doing it. Okay, so I imagine, based off of all the recording time I have already logged for this specific thing, I think we can call it there. We'll do a quick flyby real quick. You can see, again, parts of it are still growing in, but it just looks like something out of, like, I don't know, Lord of the Rings. Like, there's just this entire, it's a wall. Maybe the Lost Woods? Yeah, or the Lost Woods. Just this gigantic wall of trees, and you just can't see inside it. It's so cool. Oh, it's exactly what I needed. I knew it needed more space, and I'm glad I did it. There's gonna be our guy. He's gonna be right there. All right, everyone, hope that Milburnton, I've already forgotten it, can get to Sheila's no problem. I'm hoping for the best for him. So, okay. Let me plop down. Oh, actually, I think I have a bed over here. All right. Here we go. Here we go. One of these days, maybe I'll have a raffle, and I'll ask people to tell me how many beds they think are just strewn about this island. We'll have a little contest. Okay, well, that's the end of the day, so I think I'm going to end it there. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, I'm super sorry about that. Not really, but either way, I hope you enjoyed. Again, the next video will be train track happening and some new content. So I will see you guys later. Have a great day.